Hello again, everybody, and welcome you all today to episode 28 and counting. It's so very cool to be able to shed this little bit of light on all these beautiful people in my life, to be able to remind them of how valuable they are, to maybe help them be able to make others feel important too, because we are all so fucking important, guys, every one of us, and it feels amazing to be able to remind my loved ones why they are. So, this woman was a teacher at the new school I had transferred to for my junior year. But she wasn't actually one of my teachers. She was a teacher that was very important to my very first girlfriend. And when me and this girl first met, it was like the biggest explosion of wildfire I can ever describe. It was a all-consuming feeling between her and I, but it swept us both up in its flames almost instantly, and caught quite a bit of the rest of the school in its wake as well. The other students, surprisingly, were not the group that had the issue with having lesbians in their school. Our fellow classmates were actually quite supportive, and it was honestly extremely shocking, because little podunk town and all these farm-bred Mormon kids, and I never thought. And it never changed their opinions of us. And it was fantastic. But the staff, however, most of them pretty much became instant enemies. They would see us together and basically report on us to our respective parental figures at home, saying that we were creating a learning disturbance by being together openly, which only created more troubles for both me and this other girl on our home fronts as well, because now we were fighting with the school and at home. We loved each other so much. The fire just raged. But every moment that we ever had together had to be fought for. So hard, usually to the point of tears, and sometimes even blood. And I don't mean that figuratively, but we will retouch on that in a later video, because this video is for the drama teacher that took mercy on us. Like I said, she was a trusted teacher for this other girl, and she would let us hide away together in the auditorium during lunch. It was supposed to be closed off to students during lunch period for obvious reasons. Kids are, But almost in a very Anne Frank type of way, she would just let me and this girl go in there, just to be with each other without risking being in trouble. For what it's worth, I can honestly tell you all that nothing sexual ever happened with me and this girl in that auditorium. But it is where we kissed for the first time. And I'll never forget it, chasing each other through the big crimson curtains on the dark, empty stage. I will never forget all those precious moments of compassion that this teacher took upon us. The time that she allowed me and this girl to be together, to get to know each other without being compromised by judging eyes. I will never be able to thank her enough for that. So, Miss Facer, episode 28 is for you. You saved my life because you gave me a place to hide and to get to know this other girl. I can't even tell you how priceless that was. And I've never forgotten. You didn't even know me. I was that weird and outspoken and kind of probably looked troublesome new kid. And you didn't even care. You just saw another human. And you showed mercy. I thank you simply for existing and being exactly who you are. For having the honor of having met you in my life. You are an extraordinary woman, and you matter in this world. Everything about who you are matters, and it will always matter. Episode 28, Dana.